Assalamu alaikum and good morning, my dear students. Welcome back to our online teaching sessions. Today we will going to start. Today is 24 and today we are going to start with lesson number 2.3, that is Abdul become a courtier. It's a very interesting story how a boy is eager to acquire knowledge, and for knowledge what he has done, it is there in the lesson. You will get lot of ideas how we can acquire knowledge and how we will get the day to day earning by the knowledge, by the studies. So here we will start with our lesson. Before starting with the lesson, let me switch off the camera so I can explain you very nicely. Okay, see, this is lesson number 23. Sorry, this is lesson number 23. Abdul becomes a courtier. Abdul is a boy. This is a kind of conversation, or we can say it is a play. In this there are some characters which are playing the play. So we will going to start with it. Father, who is a schoolmaster, is getting ready to go to school. Father is a school teacher. Whose father? Abdul's father. Okay, Abdul's father is a teacher and he is getting ready for the school. At that time, what happens? Abdul, you can see two dots are there. We can say said. We can use in place of that two dots, we can say Abdul said. Abdul said to father, to knowledge and erudition I aspire, to study hard and deep books I require. Will you lend me a little gold? Books I will buy and study to rise high in the world. What Abdul is saying to the father, that I want to acquire knowledge. Erudition means learning. Aspire. Aspire means ambitious to achieve something. So he is very ambitious of learning. Erudition means learning. He is ambitious to learn knowledge, to acquire knowledge, and to study hard and deep. What he needs? He needs books. Will you lend me a little gold? What he is telling? Can you lend me some gold? Books I will buy and study to rise high in the world, so I can acquire knowledge and I will rise high in the world. Because of studies only we will rise high in the society. Yes. So father said, only the first half of the month has passed, but alas, the money doesn't last. Great books and manuscripts are so expensive. They are treasures, rare and exclusive. But from my school I will try to borrow books that will take you to a brighter tomorrow. Now, father said to Abdul that only the half month has been passed and alas, the money doesn't last. It means the money has been finished. So, great books and manuscripts are the books, are very expensive. Father is telling the books are very expensive. They are the rare treasure. Treasure means you know. So they are rare treasure. So father is telling, I will try to borrow from my school books that will take you to a brighter tomorrow. By brighter tomorrow means, here it means successful life. The books which will help you to success in the life. So what the Abdul replied to father? Abdul, that will be great. How eagerly I wait. So Abdul become very happy when father said that I will borrow some books. for you. So he became very happy. Why? Because father said, I will try to borrow some books for you from the school. In the evening, when father returns, now it is evening time, father returns from the school. At that time, Abdul was eagerly waiting for father. So he said to the father, how many books could you get? Oh, now my life will be all set. What Abdul said, father, how many books you have brought from the school? Oh, now my life all will be set. Father, what father replied? I'm sorry, my son. Couldn't lay my hand on even one. Father said sorry to his son that I am unable to take a single book for you, so I am very sorry. Now chorus means it is a play, so chorus is also going to happen in the play. What happens? Poor Abdul is sad and dejected means depressed. He is very depressed. Ponders why my wishes are thus rejected. Continues to do his daily course mean daily work. He started to continue his daily work. Reads borrowed books in pens and scores. He was reading the books which he has borrowed from someone else. He started reading that books tens and 20 times again and again. An idea then crosses his mind. To serve the rich and get paid in kind. One idea comes in his mind. What was that? That I serve the rich and get paid in kind. I will do some work for a rich person, and for that I will get some money from that rich person. What happens next? Let's see. Abdul approaches a rich merchant. Then Abdul went to a rich merchant. There Abdul said, I am poor student, give me a chance to serve. Observe my work, pay only what I deserve. What he said to the merchant? That observe my work first and then give me whatever I will deserve according to yourself. Merchant. Now what merchant said? You appear to be smart. Be my clerk. I will pay you well. If honestly you work, some days pass. The merchant calls Abdul. So, merchant given him a job of clerk. And he said, if you will do your work honestly, I will pay you very well. Some days have been passed when Abdul was working as a clerk. The merchant calls Abdul. Abdul, merchant, I am pleased with your work and loving care. You are indeed a gem, quite rare. I will give you a reward if your demand is fair. Now, merchant was very happy with the work of Abdul. So he said, if I am pleased with your work and loving care, you are a gem. Nobody can find this gem. It is like a gem. I'll give you a reward if your demand is fair. I want to give you a reward, but your demand should be fair. So what happens? What Abdul said? See here. Abdul excitedly, may I now read the books in your store? He was very happy. And what he demanded? He doesn't demand for money and all. He said, can I read the books from your store? Quench my thirst for knowledge. Quench means to satisfying a demand of drinking. Here means he was having a thirst of knowledge, so he will read the books and satisfy his thirst of knowledge. Yes. Chorus. What happens in days passed by, he learned and learned, gaining the knowledge for which he yearned philosophy, astronomy, Arabic, and Persian. Abdul the scholar now is one of in a million. Will he come to be emperor's notice? Will he be given an honorable office? Day has been passed. He was just learning and gaining the knowledge, and he yearned philosophy, astronomy, Arabic, Persian. Okay, Abdul the scholar now is one in a million because he is one in a million because he is having knowledge of all the subjects. Okay, so one day his friend came to Abdul and he said, "News for you, Abdul. The emperor has answered your prayer. The royal Murgi Khana is now under your care." So, a friend of Abdul came and told him that emperor has answered your prayer. He was praying to be a good job. Yes. So, friend said to him that the emperor has answered your prayer and now the royal Murgi Khana is now under your care. He become the caretaker of Murgi Khana. Now, Abdul, what? The Murgi Khana for me? A scholar, intellectual, sagacious, astute, made a poultry keeper? Never mind. The chance I won't refuse. It is an opportunity. I will put it to good use. Astute means a intelligent person. Okay, astute means a intelligent person. So first he became nervous that I am a scholar and I became a caretaker of Murgi Khana. But again he told to himself that never mind, I will not lose the chance, I will not refuse the chance. So he started doing his work in Murgi Khana. Now let's see what happens next. Chorus. Abdul worked with conviction, zeal, and passion. The hens were given a new kind of ration. The birds seemed to be in a pink of health, but nothing was spent from the emperor's wealth. Pink of health. Pink of health is a phrase. Okay. Pink of health means in a good health. So, Abdul started working in Murgi Khana with a very enthusiasm and a passion. He started working over there and he was taking good care of the hens. Now one day what happens, emperor came. How is that? Why are we spending so little on our hens? Have most of them died in the pens? So now emperor was very shocked that how we are spending so little amount on the hens. Have most of them died? So there is a minister in the emperor's minister said, "No, your majesty, they are alive and well. The secret of their health only Abdul can tell." Now the minister said, "No, majesty, you don't think like this that they died. They are alive and they are very well, and the secret of their health only Abdul can tell you." Now Abdul enters and bows before the emperor. Just imagine how courtiers bows in front of the emperor. Like this he done. So emperor, how come you spend so little on your hens? How do you nourish them at no expenses? Emperor was very shocked that how so little you are spending on the hens and you are nourishing them very well. and even there is no expenses. Abdul said, Jahapana. Jahapana, your humble servant feeds them well. He is the humble servant of the Jahapana, so he said, your humble servant feed them very well. Food them from the royal kitchen, if I may tell, but only scrap and shells and kitchen waste. That's enough for them. They relish the taste. It's good for their health. See how they thrive, waste not, want not. That's my drive. So Abdul said that Jahapana, your hens are very well. I am feeding them very well. I am giving them a proper food, and all is coming from the royal kitchen. The shells, the waste of the kitchen, the scrap of the kitchen, and it is enough for the hens to relish and survive, and it is good taste, so they are in a good health. This is my thrive, and waste not, want not, that's my drive. Interesting. Emperor said, Interesting. Young man, you seem to have brain. We put you in a charge of the library for all your pains. Now, Emperor was impressed by Abdul, and he said that I am making you the in charge of the library. Chorus. Oh no, not again. Only a keeper of books, and he wished to be a courtier. How sad he looks. Again, Abdul was very sad. Why? Because he wanted to be a courtier of the emperor's court. But now again he become a in charge of the library. Abdul said to himself, Never mind, I love books. I will get down to work. I will handle this well. My duties I won't shirk. Shirk means avoid. I will not avoid my duties, because I love the books and I have to do my work very well and I have to impress the emperor. So he started working. Now the next. After 1 year, the emperor is looking at the books in the library. After 1 year, emperor came to the library. And emperor, what? All these books have such an expensive jacket. Surely they have cost a fortune. Silk, brocades and velvet. Emperor was very shocked that the books having such an expensive jackets, so it cost a lot for their jackets, because they are made up of silk. Brocade are the fabric never which is woven by silver and gold, so it is very costly. Covers of the books, here it jackets means covers of the books. Abdul, no, your majesty, the expenses were none. So Abdul said to emperor that your majesty, expenses are nothing, none. Emperor said, I can't believe it. Then how was it done? So emperor said that I can't believe it. How it is possible that you are putting such an expensive jackets on the books and expenses were none? It's not possible, emperor. Now Abdul said, Your Majesty, wait. Abdul said, Your Majesty, I observed that the formal requests were sent to you in a bags made up of fabrics best. When the papers were read, the bags were discarded. Why waste the silk velvet brocade? I demanded. Very nice. He was very clever. Abdul was very clever. What he has told to the emperor, that when the formal requests come to you, they are in bags made up of fabric based. When the papers were read, The bags were discarded. Yes, and they are having no use. They are going to be waste. So, why waste the silk velvet brocade? I demanded that. The royal tailor made the jackets, and I made the jackets from our royal tailors. Nothing did they take, and for making the small jackets, they didn't take anything from me. Each book was dressed for your majesty's sake, and each book was dressed by that waste, brocade, silk, and velvet papers. Emperor said, "You have great merit. I would realized much earlier. I am happy to announce now you are my courtier." What Emperor said, "I know that. I realized much earlier that you are a great person, but I was just testing you, and today I am happy to announce that you are my courtier." Chorus. Wits, brains, and presence helped Abdul achieve his aim. Patience, determination won him great name and fame, and the mind, the determination, the patience, everything helped Abdul to become, won him great name and fame. It's a phrase. It means become a famous person. He become a famous person. So this is the explanation of the lesson. I'm sharing some notes with you. Write it down, and if you found any problem, anything related to the lesson, just message me. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.